There's something that you're looking for, something that you're seeking, something that we are all seeking. We just think that to go about getting it, we have to take different approaches. Some of us even think that other people are trying to take it from us or prevent us from getting it. That is peace. You see, what makes us all the same is that we are seeking peace. We are seeking happiness. And one of the things that you have to acknowledge between us all is that we're all looking for the same things. We want to live peacefully with our family, with our friends, doing the things that we love doing. And when we live in a society, a complex society that wants to throw things in or distract us from what it is that we need to do to achieve that peace, then it makes things a mess and it creates total chaos in our lives. What I want you to do is I want you to really think about what does it take to create that peace for you? But in order to create that peace for you in the future, you really have to focus on creating that peace for you now and cultivating that peace. You really have to think about what are some things that are preventing you from creating that peace in the moment, because we're all on different parts of the journey. We all are on different paths. And some people may be at the beginning of their journey. You may be moving along in that journey. You may be at the middle of your journey. You may be more advanced along your journey than somebody else. And so when you are in different points of your journey, you have to acknowledge that you may not be aligned with the people who you associate with. They may be somewhere else. They may even be ahead of you in the journey. This is not about comparing journeys. What this is about is realizing that people who are more advanced along their journey has to cultivate and cherish and keep sacred that progress that they've made. In other words, the peace that they are continuing to develop, to realize, to make happen in real time in that moment. And when you are with somebody who is falling behind or who is behind or just beginning their journey, you have to acknowledge that they're not ready to be with you where you are. And so sometimes you have to sever the relationships. Sometimes you have to sever or cut off certain things in your life that don't add value to your peace, certain habits you have to evolve past and let go of, certain jobs, certain ways of life, certain environments. You have to really cultivate and curate everything that's around you to make sure that it is optimizing your peace, that it is a space, an environment, an atmosphere that will cultivate, that will nourish your peace. And if it isn't, then you have to really consider changing it, getting rid of it, and stopping it, cutting it off from your life. Because this journey is about that peace. We often use the word happiness instead, or fulfillment, but it comes down to the feeling of peace. That feeling where you are completely yourself, you are in the moment, that feeling where you're not thinking about anything else and nothing matters, that moment where you are in love with self, you are connected with the universe and everything around you, even those around you. And that is because certain people are around you to add to the value, add to the cultivation, add to the love, the vibration, the frequency of where you are and what you're seeking. And so as you go through this journey, keep that in mind. You have to always remember that the most sacred thing that you are seeking, that is you, is your peace. And if that isn't always in your mind, that isn't always something that that is in your objective, that is your mission, then you are allowing for things to distract you, to cause suffering, to cause harm, to cause pain, to cause depression, all of the negative things that we don't want to experience. And so remember, it is your peace, it is your happiness that you have to protect. And you have to protect it, not in a way that is aggressive, not in a way that is, mean or arrogant, but in a way that you protect it by essentially gathering and getting all the things that's needed, right, to nourish it. I'm not talking about aggressively just cutting people off. What I'm talking about is aggressively adding to your life, in such a way that all the things that don't add value to your life simply fall apart, fall away, because there's no room for that. You see what I mean? There's no room for the excess. There's no room for heavy weight, because everything that you are adding to your life is bringing a sense of lightness, freedom, happiness, which allows you to feel as if you're flying, feel as if you're floating. So be mindful about your circumstances, your environment, the people you're with, and most importantly, your mindset, because the things that you are focusing on are also elements mainly to, create and project you, right? To take you to where you want to go. It is your mindset that leads the way. It is your mindset, your consciousness that takes you where you want to go. And you have to be in alignment with that. You have to be on point with that. And if you allow yourself to get distracted or get lazy, then you are taking a few steps back along your journey. Thank you so much, and continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.